Hi, and welcome to my TPT store, Everyone Deserves to Learn. I am Maria, I'm the author, and I am so excited to share with you today the best resource that I have for differentiation in my store. It's called U.S. History, 5W's and How, and currently I have 6 products included: Explorers, American Colonists, the Gold Rush, Lewis and Clark, Pioneers, and Immigration. So this covers a whole range of United States history events that you may be covering with your students. The reason that this product came up is because I had a lot of ESL students. That's who I work with primarily. And I was always struggling to find the words. And I would say to myself, what words am I going to use today to help my students understand? So that's how this product came about. And this is just the facts. There is no extra material that will bog down a learner, something that you might find in textbooks or other resources. They're often very wordy, especially when it comes to social studies and science. So in this social studies product, all of the information is pinpointed on the very, very bare minimum important facts that students need to answer the essential questions, such as where was the gold rush taking place? And here you can see it says it in very, very simple language. And that was so important to me because so many times I would find things, download things, research endlessly for things that my students would be able to comprehend on their learning level. So the way I've set up this unit, or these set of units, is that each one follows the same format. They all answer the questions who, what, where, when, why, and how. What you can do, and what's great about this is this is such a concise bit of material. This leaves a lot of room for extra images if you want to do a Google search, if you have students bring their own devices and you want to have them research more about who Thomas Jefferson was or who Lewis and Clark were. So this really is just the basis, it's just the jumping off point for your unit on whichever of these history topics that you're looking for. Once you've gone through the 5W's and How, what I would like to do is review with my students. And what's great about this is if you have a student who's distracted by images, you can just give them this sheet. This is included in all of them, and it has all of the information. I also have where you can have them enter the keywords, the closed passages. And also if they're up for a challenge, have them enter all the information. Now that is mighty tricky, so I would hold off on that, especially for your lower level learners. Something that's important is the words to know. And what I've done is I've tried to take the most important and the most common words that I would find throughout the product and put them here. Now, I tend to do this after I've taught the lesson, so that my students can go back into the pages that we've already read and find the words that stand out. However, if you're more of a bottom down and you like to teach the vocabulary first, that's cool. So you would just put this page at the very top of your lesson, and you would introduce the words first. And I do have some activities that students can do. Spell it, draw it, write it, define it. After that, I have a reading passage, and this kind of summarizes everything the students have read. Again, you can do this before they see all of the posters and anchor charts, or you can do it after. It's completely up to you. You can actually do it throughout. You can do this as a pre-assessment and a post-assessment. This is just something fun afterwards if you want them to dig deeper and really get more involved in what they're learning. I included a mini research project in every one, and I have examples of famous people from that time and then a little bit of research that they can do. And if you're not familiar with the website Ducksters.com, Ducksters for Kids, that is a great place and it's free to find a lot of this information. I did include a sample poster if you want your students to have kind of a culminating project. This is completely optional, completely up to you. And for all of us that have those fast finishers, I have some ancillary materials, things you can send home for homework, start up as a warm-up when you come in, things they can do as a partner. You can even leave these for substitute plans. So that is all about my U.S. History Bundle, 5W's and How, and you can find it at my TPT store, Everyone Deserves to Learn. Thank you so much for sticking around today. Bye!